tonight we get to see the season debut of Bryce Elder on the mound for the Atlanta Braves. Now, CJ, obviously Bryce is no stranger to the Braves. He was an all-star last year, but he gets the ball here for the first time in 2024 tonight.
He stepped up big time when the Braves needed him last year. And it was kind of a tale of two seasons for Bryce Elder. If you take a look at the right-hander and what he did his first 17 starts, he was absolutely excellent. He really did struggle down the stretch, and all the numbers kind of came with it. The ground ball rate went down, the home run rate went up, and so we'd certainly like to see that first half Bryce Elder as we continue to figure out who can fill that Spencer Strider role.
And he's going to be facing the Marlins this evening for the 8th time in his career. He's 1-2 with a .338 ERA against them in his career. It'll be Luis Arraez, Brian De La Cruz, and Jazz Chisholm for the Marlins here in the top of the first inning.
Up the middle, a line drive, base hit. Good start for Arraez, so he keeps his hot April going, and he's aboard to start the day.
And first pitch was a sinker at the bottom of the zone, and he simply waited for the next one a little higher in the strike zone. It doesn't try to do too much with it. That's the one thing about Arraez. He'll get a fastball right down the middle, and most guys, they're trying to hit it out of the ballpark. No, Arraez just wants a single to get on base.
5 homers and 14 RBIs for DLC. And that's the line drive over shortstop. Base hit for De La Cruz, and the Marlins have the first 2 on to start the night.
Real nice job by De La Cruz taking the first 2 pitches at the bottom of the zone. You can see Darno set up off the plate, a little slider, a little breaking pitch at 84. And De La Cruz able to reach out and snatch it.
So back-to-back singles by Arraez and De La Cruz. So Elder will try to work around an early jam here as he now faces the center fielder Jazz Chisholm. This one in the air, pretty well hit to right center. Back goes Acuña. He's at the wall, and it's off the wall. Everybody had to wait. Now they might have an issue. Yes, they do. Coming home is Arraez, and he's going to be gunned down. He had to go, though, because behind him, De La Cruz was on his heels. So a base-running blunder, and there's one away.
Yeah, pretty interesting here. You're right. You had to wait. We didn't know, right? You watched Ronald chase that ball, and you weren't sure, does he have a beat on it? Is he going to have a play at the wall? He didn't have either, and it bounces off the wall. Michael does a great job getting it in quickly, but some confusion.
So a break for Atlanta. Single, double, but no runs scored right now for Skip Schumacher's Miami Marlins. And this ball put in play. Shallow left center. And they're not going to be able to tag and try to score. And Harris, high throw, but effective. So now 2 outs and a chance for Elder to maybe get out of this. And CJ, all of this has happened in just 8 pitches.
Pretty amazing. Bryce Elder throwing strikes and filling up the zone and challenging these Miami Marlins. And I think for Michael Harris, some of that first inning energy with that throw.
That's a situation where they should have scored a run. They should not have had out. Now Bryce has a chance to really make the Marlins pace settle in and pitch a good ball game. But that thing could have turned the opposite way.
And that's popped up on the infield. Now drifting back towards left. Adam Duvall coming in very shallow left, makes the catch, and Bryce Elder somehow able to weave in and out of traffic there in the first inning without allowing a run.
Ryan Weathers gets the ball for the Marlins. This will be his 5th start, bumped back a day because of the Friday rainout in Chicago. So a little extra rest.
Yeah, you want to keep him off the base paths. That much I do know. He's not hitting for power this year, but he's stealing a lot of bases. And he's really been in a running mood the last 11 contests.
And Ronald hits this to left, and it will fall in front of Gordon. A leadoff single in the bottom of the first for Acuña. And remember, with Ronald, he's sitting on 189 career steals. That's tied with Rafael Furcal for the Atlanta Braves record. And he's going. The throw down is late. The Atlanta Braves career stolen base record belongs to Ronald Acuña Jr. That's number 190.
I'm wondering if he knows he's in a pretty deep conversation over there, and the fans giving him the ovation that he deserves, almost if someone told him, hey man, take a look at the big board.
That's stolen base number 190 for his career. Arcia grounds one out to short. Anderson ranges to his right, gloves, fires over to Bell, and 1 down.
1 out here in the bottom of the first inning, and Austin Riley will be the batter.
And the 3-1. That one misses, so a walk, and the runners are at first and second.
Well, put this one in the back of your mind. If we see this pitch called consistently, it looked like perhaps it did catch the strike zone up and away, especially based on a call that we saw go against Ronald earlier.
15-game on-base streak now for Austin Riley. And here is Matt Olson, hitless in his last 18 at-bats. You don't see that very often for this guy.
There's a bouncer toward third. Rivera has one play over to first and makes it.
That'll advance Riley to second and Acuña to third. Now you hand the bat to Marcell Ozuna, and if he can do right here what he did last night, you'll be talking about a 3-0 lead. But you'd love just a base hit.
Left side. Anderson gets to it. The jump throw to first. What a play, Tim Anderson. Saving a run and ending the inning. And did the backswing get Fortes? I think it did. He's down.
Ozuna does this a lot. As a matter of fact, he did it a bunch last year. You can see how he grabs that ball with the left arm and just swings it around and catches Fortes right on the side of the head there. But he does this more than any right-handed batter in the big leagues right now. That long swing that he has and that finish and that follow-through.
And Ronald Acuña Jr., who was rounding third, came home to help check on Nick. Obviously, any sort of head injury will get some attention.
A one-out single for Nick Gordon. That puts a man on base for Emmanuel Rivera. Rivera grounds one to short. Arcia has it, flips to Fletcher. Fletcher fires to Olsen, double play. Well, that ends the inning. That's as smooth as silk.
That is now 20 consecutive games that Ozuna has been on base.
Ozuna's at first with very little speed. Darno's at the plate.
Darno, oh gosh, get out of here, ball. Down the line, it's off the pole. Another home run for Travis d'Arnaud. That is 5 home runs in his last 8 official at-bats. Unbelievable. Bell with a nice stop. Oh, and a stumble, but I guess the end justifies the means there, and there are 2 away.
Brings up Fletcher, and this is a guy you want.
That'll be bounced down the right field line by Fletcher. Just out of the reach of Bell. Duvall will come around and score. 3-0 Braves. So just a moment ago, you had 2 down and the bases empty, but a call overturned, then Bell hit by a pitch. So it's Jesus Sanchez to the plate, representing the tying run. 76 pitches for Elder. He needs a ground ball.
Ground ball to first. To second for 1. Elder covers, double play.
Elder got the ground ball, not just any ground ball, a swift one, where they had time to turn that over.
And now leading off the 7th is Tim Anderson. And now he hits this weak lead, Austin Riley. Bare hands, got him. Excellent. Austin Riley making a fantastic play at the hot corner.
Absolutely fantastic. We actually did a demo with him in spring training about running in the barehanded plays and kind of got into all of the mechanics of it, what the plan is, when do you go glove, when do you go bare hand on those slow rollers, and he executed that one perfectly. He's got one of the best in the business, and it really is amazing to watch him in these big spots.
All right, Marlins down to their final out. Here's Tim Anderson.
Ground ball off of Iglesias. Guillorme makes the throw, and the Braves win. Their second shutout of the season. And Atlanta is 15-6, the best record in Major League Baseball.